hold up. Before we dive in today, I need to ask you something. When was the last time you heard a native English speaker say, I am going to discontinue this activity? Never, right? Because real people say, I'm going to give up. And that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Exactly. You've been learning English for months, maybe years, and you still sound like a textbook. Why? Because nobody taught you the words that actually matter. The words that make you sound natural, confident, and, well, human.
I'm telling you right now, if you want to sound like a real English speaker, you need to master phrasal verbs. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. And we're going to give you 30 of the most powerful ones that will completely transform how you speak.
These aren't just random words we picked out of a dictionary. These are the phrasal verbs that native speakers use every single day. In the coffee shop, at work, with friends, with family. This is real English.
And listen, before we go any further, hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, do it. Because we're about to change the way you speak English forever, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.
All right, let's start with something that's going to blow your mind. The phrasal verb, come up. Now, you might think this just means move upward, but native speakers use it in so many different ways, it's crazy.
First meaning, when something unexpected happens. Something came up at work, so I can't meet you tonight. See, it's not about moving up. It's about an unexpected situation appearing.
Second meaning, when a topic appears in conversation. The subject of money came up during dinner. The topic appeared. It came into the conversation. This is how real people talk.
Third meaning, when an opportunity appears. A great job opportunity came up, so I applied immediately. Again, it's about something appearing or happening.
You see what's happening here? One phrasal verb, 3 completely different meanings. This is why native speakers sound so natural and why you need to master these.
Now, let's hear this in action. Check out this conversation between two friends.
Hey, Sarah, are we still on for movie night?
Actually, something came up at work. My boss needs me to finish this report.
Ah, no, that sucks. What came up exactly?
Well, during our meeting today, the client deadline came up in conversation, and it's earlier than we thought.
That's tough. But hey, when another chance comes up, let's definitely do it.
Absolutely. I'll text you when something comes up.
Did you catch that? Something came up. Unexpected situation. The deadline came up, appeared in conversation. When another chance comes up, when an opportunity appears. Same phrasal verb, different meanings, all in one conversation.
This is exactly why you need to think like a native speaker. We don't just learn one meaning and stop. We learn how flexible these words are. And if you're enjoying this breakdown, smash that like button because we're just getting started.
Let's move to another game changer, pick up. This one is everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Native speakers use it constantly.
First meaning, literally picking something up with your hands. Can you pick up that book? Simple, right? But here's where it gets interesting.
Second meaning, learning something quickly and easily. I picked up Spanish really fast when I moved to Mexico. You didn't physically pick up the language, you learned it.
Third meaning, collecting someone or something. I'll pick you up at 8. I need to pick up my dry cleaning. You're collecting. You're going to get.
Fourth meaning, improving or getting better. Business really picked up after the holiday season. The business improved. It got better.
And here's a bonus one that's super common. Pick up on something means to notice or understand something. I picked up on the tension in the room. You noticed it. You sensed it.
5 different meanings for one phrasal verb. This is why English feels impossible sometimes, but once you get it, you sound incredibly natural.
Now, here's what I want you to do. Comment below right now and tell us which of these meanings of pick up was new to you. Don't just watch this video, engage with it. That's how you actually learn.
All right, the next one is going to change how you talk about your daily routine. Get up. Now, everyone knows get up means wake up and leave your bed, right? But native speakers use it in other ways too.
Most common meaning, I got up at 7 this morning. You woke up and left your bed. But here's the thing. We also use get up for standing up. Get up, let's go. I got up from my chair.
And here's one that might surprise you. Get up to something means what you're doing, especially if it's mischievous or interesting. What have you been getting up to lately? The kids are getting up to something in the backyard.
See how natural this sounds? Instead of saying, what activities have you been doing recently? You say, what have you been getting up to? It's shorter, more natural, more conversational.
This is exactly why phrasal verbs are so powerful. They make you sound like you belong in the conversation, not like you're reading from a textbook.
Let's talk about turn up next. This one's interesting because it has meanings that are completely different from each other.
First meaning, to appear or arrive. I've been waiting for 20 minutes and he still hasn't turned up. He hasn't appeared, he hasn't arrived.
Second meaning, to increase volume or intensity. Can you turn up the music? Turn up the heat, it's cold in here. You're making it louder or stronger.
Third meaning, to be found, especially when you weren't looking for it. I lost my keys last week, but they turned up in my jacket pocket. They appeared, they were found.
And here's a slang meaning that's really popular. Turn up can mean to party or have a good time. We're going to turn up tonight. It means you're going to have fun. Party hard.
4 completely different meanings. This is why context is everything in English. The situation tells you which meaning to use.
Now, I want you to pause this video for 5 seconds and repeat after me. Something came up. I'll pick you up. I got up early. He didn't turn up. Say it out loud. Don't just think it. Say it.
Good, because speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth, your tongue, your lips need to practice these sounds. And while you're practicing, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we're about to dive even deeper.
Let's talk about put off because this is one that advanced learners still struggle with. It means to postpone or delay something. I put off doing my homework until Sunday. The meeting was put off until next week.
But here's the tricky part. It also means to make someone lose interest or feel uncomfortable. His attitude really put me off. The smell put me off my food. You lost interest. You felt uncomfortable.
2 very different meanings, but both super common. And notice how we use it. Put off doing something for postponing. Put someone off for making them uncomfortable.
The key with phrasal verbs is understanding that they're not just vocabulary words. They're tools for expressing yourself naturally. When you master them, you don't just sound more fluent, you feel more confident.
And confidence is everything when you're speaking English. It's not about being perfect. It's about being natural. It's about sounding like you belong in the conversation.
Before we continue, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell us what's the biggest challenge you face with phrasal verbs. Are they confusing, hard to remember, difficult to use in conversation? Let us know because we read every single comment.
All right, let's keep this momentum going. We've got so much more to cover, and these next phrasal verbs are going to take your English to the next level.
The next one is huge, and I mean huge. Look after. This is how native speakers talk about taking care of someone or something. Not take care of, but look after. I need to look after my sick grandmother. Can you look after my dog while I'm away?
This is so much more natural than saying take care of. When you say look after, you immediately sound more native. And here's the thing, it works for everything. People, pets, plants, even your belongings.
I'm looking after my neighbor's house while they're on vacation. She's really good at looking after children. You need to look after your health. See how natural this sounds?
Now here's one that's going to change how you talk about problems. Deal with. This is how native speakers handle situations. I'll deal with this problem tomorrow. How did you deal with that difficult customer?
Instead of saying, I will handle this situation, native speakers say, I'll deal with it. It's shorter, more direct, more conversational. And we use it for everything. Problems, people, situations, stress.
I can't deal with this noise anymore. She's really good at dealing with pressure. We need to deal with this issue before it gets worse. This is real English.
And if you're finding this helpful, hit that like button right now, because we're about to give you even more power words that will transform your English.
Let's talk about run into. And no, this isn't about physically running into a wall. This means to meet someone unexpectedly. I ran into my old teacher at the grocery store. We might run into some problems with this plan.
See that? Two meanings again. Meeting someone unexpectedly or encountering problems. I ran into Sarah downtown. We ran into traffic on the way here. Same phrasal verb, different situations.
This is exactly why phrasal verbs are so powerful. They're flexible, they're natural, and they make you sound like you've been speaking English your whole life.
Now, here's a conversation between two coworkers that's going to show you how all these phrasal verbs work together.
Hey, Mark, did you deal with the Johnson account yet?
Actually, I ran into some problems with their payment system.
Oh, no. What came up?
Well, their IT guy didn't turn up for our meeting, and now I have to look after this myself.
That's frustrating. Maybe we should put off the deadline until next week.
Good idea. I'll pick up the phone and call them now.
Perfect. And if anything else comes up, just let me know. Did you hear that? 7 different phrasal verbs in one natural conversation. Deal with, ran into, came up, turn up, look after, put off, and pick up. This is how native speakers actually talk.
It's not forced, it's not awkward, it's just natural, flowing conversation. And when you master these phrasal verbs, this is how you'll sound too.
Let's hit you with another essential one. Give up. This means to stop trying or to surrender. I gave up smoking last year. Don't give up on your dreams. I give up. This is too difficult.
But here's what's interesting. We also use give up for sacrificing something. I gave up my weekend to help with the project. She gave up her job to travel the world. You're sacrificing something for something else.
And here's the pronunciation tip that's going to make you sound more natural. Native speakers often pronounce it as give up with the V and U blending together. Give up becomes almost like give up. Practice that.
The next one is everywhere in casual conversation. Hang out. This means to spend time relaxing with someone. Want to hang out this weekend? I hung out with my friends last night.
This is so much more natural than saying, would you like to spend time together? Native speakers say, hang out. It's casual, it's friendly, it's real.
We should hang out more often. I'm just hanging out at home. Where do you like to hang out? This is how you talk about spending time with people. Now comment below and tell us which of these phrasal verbs do you want to start using today? Look after, deal with, run into, give up, or hang out. Pick one and commit to using it this week.
Let's talk about work out, because this has multiple meanings that are going to surprise you. First meaning, exercise. I work out every morning. She works out at the gym. Simple, right?
Second meaning, to work out a problem or to figure something out. I need to work out this math problem. We'll work out the details later. You're solving, you're figuring out.
Third meaning, to succeed or have a good result. I hope everything works out for you. Things didn't work out between us. It's about success or failure.
3 different meanings, all super common. I need to work out more. Let's work out a plan. I hope it works out. Same words, different meanings. And here's one that's going to make you sound incredibly natural. Show up. This means to arrive or appear. What time should I show up? Half the people didn't show up to the meeting.
Instead of saying, what time should I arrive, you say, what time should I show up? It's more casual, more conversational. I showed up early. Will you show up tonight?
This is the difference between sounding like a textbook and sounding like a real person. Real people say show up, not arrive.
Before we keep going, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we're dropping knowledge bombs every single week. And share this video with someone who's learning English. They'll thank you later.
Let's talk about breakdown because this one's fascinating. First meaning, when something stops working. My car broke down on the highway. The printer broke down again. It stopped functioning.
Second meaning, to explain something in detail. Let me break down this process for you. Can you break down the costs? You're explaining step by step.
Third meaning, to lose emotional control. She broke down and started crying. He broke down under the pressure. It's about emotional collapse.
And fourth meaning, to separate into parts. Break down the boxes before recycling. The teacher broke down the lesson into smaller parts.
You're separating, dividing. 4 completely different meanings. This is why context is everything. The situation tells you which meaning to use.
Now here's one that's going to change how you talk about the future. Look forward to. This means to be excited about something that's going to happen. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I look forward to hearing from you.
But here's the grammar trick. After look forward to, you need a noun or a gerund. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I look forward to the meeting, not I look forward to see you.
This is how native speakers express excitement about future events. Not I am excited about, but I'm looking forward to. It's more natural, more conversational.
And we're just getting warmed up. We've got so many more phrasal verbs that are going to completely transform how you speak English. These aren't just words, they're your keys to sounding natural and confident.
The next one is absolutely essential for daily conversation. Find out. This means to discover or learn information. I need to find out what time the store closes. Did you find out about the job interview?
This is so much more natural than saying, I need to discover or I need to learn. Native speakers say, find out. I found out the truth. Let's find out together. I'm trying to find out more about this.
And here's one that's going to make you sound incredibly fluent. Get along. This means to have a good relationship with someone. I get along really well with my coworkers. Do you get along with your neighbors?
But we also use get along to mean manage or cope. How are you getting along with your studies? I'm getting along fine without a car. It's about managing, surviving, doing okay.
See how flexible this is? We get along great. Good relationship. I'm getting along fine. Managing well. Same phrasal verb, different meanings.
Now, here's one that every English learner needs to master. Take off. First meaning, when a plane leaves the ground. The plane takes off at midnight. We're taking off in 10 minutes.
Second meaning, to remove clothing or accessories. Take off your shoes before entering. I need to take off this jacket. You're removing something.
Third meaning, to leave quickly. I have to take off now. I'm late. Let's take off before it gets dark. You're leaving. You're going.
And fourth meaning, to become very successful quickly. His business really took off last year. That song took off on social media. It became popular. It succeeded.
4 different meanings, all super common. This is why phrasal verbs are so powerful. They're everywhere in English conversation.
Let's hear these in action with a conversation between two friends planning a trip.
Hey Lisa, did you find out about the flight times?
Yeah, we take off at 6 a.m., so we need to get along early to the airport.
6 a.m.? That's crazy early. I hope I can get along without much sleep.
Don't worry, we'll work out fine. Just don't give up on this trip.
I won't give up. I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too. By the way, did you deal with the hotel booking?
All sorted. I can't wait to hang out on the beach.
Perfect. Did you notice how naturally these phrasal verbs flowed? Find out, take off, get along, work out, give up, looking forward to, deal with, and hang out. This is real conversation.
And if you're starting to feel more confident about using these phrasal verbs, smash that like button and let us know in the comments which ones you're going to start practicing first.
Let's talk about bring up because this is huge in conversations. It means to mention a topic or start talking about something. I don't want to bring up money problems at dinner. She brought up an interesting point.
This is how native speakers introduce topics. Not, I want to mention something, but I want to bring something up. Can I bring something important? That brings up a good question.
And here's one that's perfect for everyday situations. Figure out. This means to understand or solve something. I can't figure out this math problem. Let me figure out what went wrong.
Native speakers use this constantly. I need to figure out my schedule. Did you figure out the password? I'm trying to figure out what to do. It's about solving, understanding, working through problems.
Notice how we don't say, I need to understand my schedule or I need to solve my schedule. We say, figure out. This is the difference between textbook English and real English.
Now here's one that's going to change how you talk about relationships. Get over. This means to recover from something difficult. I'm still getting over my cold. It took me months to get over the breakup.
But we also use it for surprise or shock. I can't get over how much you've changed. I can't get over how expensive this is. You're expressing amazement or disbelief.
Two meanings, recovering from something or being amazed by something. I'm getting over my illness. I can't get over your new haircut. Context tells you which one.
Let's talk about keep up because this is everywhere in English. First meaning, to continue at the same pace. I can't keep up with you. You're walking too fast. It's hard to keep up with all the new technology.
Second meaning, to maintain something. I need to keep up my exercise routine. She keeps up her Spanish by watching movies. You're maintaining, you're continuing.
And here's a phrasal verb that's going to make you sound supernatural. End up. This means to finally be in a situation, often unexpectedly. I ended up staying home last night. We ended up talking for hours.
This is how native speakers talk about final outcomes or results. I ended up buying the red car. Where did you end up going for vacation? I always end up eating too much pizza.
It's about the final outcome, especially when it's different from what you planned. I planned to study, but I ended up watching Netflix. This is real conversational English.
Before we wrap up, I want you to do something right now. Comment below and tell us one sentence using any of these phrasal verbs we've taught you today. Don't just watch, participate. That's how you actually improve.
And here's one more that's going to blow your mind. Come across. This means to find something accidentally or to seem like something. I came across an old photo yesterday. She comes across as very confident.
Two meanings, finding something by accident or giving an impression. I came across this article online. How did I come across in the interview?
Both super common. The last one we're going to teach you today is catch up. This means to reach the same level as someone else or to get updated information. I need to catch up on my emails. Let's catch up over coffee.
I'm trying to catch up with my classmates. Can you catch me up on what happened?
Listen, we've just given you 30 of the most powerful phrasal verbs in English. Not 10, not 20, but 30. These aren't just vocabulary words. They're your keys to sounding natural and confident.
But here's the thing. Knowing them isn't enough. You need to use them. You need to practice them. You need to make them part of your daily English.
So here's what I want you to do. Pick 5 of these phrasal verbs, just 5. Write them down, use them in sentences, use them in conversations, make them yours.
Don't try to learn all 30 at once. That's a recipe for frustration. Pick 5, master them, and then come back and pick 5 more.
And remember, every native speaker you admire, every confident English speaker you want to sound like, they all use these phrasal verbs. This is how English really works.
You've got the tools now. You've got the knowledge. The question is, What are you going to do with it? Are you going to let this video end and forget everything? Or are you going to take action?
Because that's the difference between learners who succeed and learners who stay stuck. Action, practice, commitment.
If this video helped you, if you learned something new, if you feel more confident about phrasal verbs, then hit that like button right now. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this.
And comment below. Tell us which phrasal verb you're going to start using today. Hold yourself accountable. Make a commitment.
We're here every week with content that's going to transform your English. Real English, practical English, the kind of English that actually works in real life.
So don't just watch, take action. Your fluent English future starts right now with these phrasal verbs, with this commitment, with this moment.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep pushing, and keep believing in yourself. You've got this.
You absolutely got this. We'll see you next week for another episode that's going to take your English to the next level. Thanks for watching the Fluent Podcast.